Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. So, I have never been someone who has ever had the chance to sit in front of a podcast microphone and write his thoughts before he hosted a show on YouTube. So people could find his thumbnail driving their side-by-side through a rabbit hole or walking through the woods every single night and stumbling across this YouTube channel. Thank you so much for all your love and support that you have given this YouTube channel and you have shown me, because every single time that you could have ever quit on me, you didn't. And every single night before that sun sets, I am forever thankful for those of you who have never ever quit on me. Some of the very first subscribers that I have had on this YouTube channel are still here, and you will never know how much I appreciate each and every one of you. All I can say from the bottom of my heart is thank you so much, from one heart to another. On this Father's Day, wherever you are in the world tonight, spending time with your loved ones, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you, and happy Father's Day 2025. I lost my dad when I was 28 years old. That was over 10 years ago, when he took his own life to suicide. So my story is somewhat similar to that of a Dove Cameron, and I want her to know she is not alone. It is a constant struggle when you have to make sense of why your loved ones do what they do to themselves, and what is the reason behind their conscious decision to do that. Are they really thinking about the ones they're leaving behind? Because the ones that have the greatest struggle, like Dove Cameron and myself, are the ones who are left behind to suffer. But I think the more support and the love that we show to the people who are left behind, the better off we're going to be in this world. Because it's never the world, it's the people in the world that make the world perceived to be the way that it is. And you are some of the most unbelievable, most loyal and lovable fans in the entire world. And I'm going to tell you why. You never ever quit on what you believe in. So be it, Descendants and Zombies. But the messages of Descendants and Zombies have been withstood in all of your hearts, and you have carried it with you for what feels like an eternity. And unbelievably, you have never quit on what you believe in, what you strive to achieve in this lifetime, and that's ultimately what I want you to take away and run away with from this YouTube channel. If there's one message I have desperately tried to convey on this YouTube channel, is that your heart is your best friend and you should always trust in it. You know, I never had much time with my dad in this lifetime, but the memories that I share with my dad are memories that I will never ever forget. We had a relationship kind of like Goofy and Max from a Goofy movie. We'd always be doing the craziest things. Sometimes, more often than enough, my dad would try to encourage me to go out and get a real job, stop watching pro wrestling, want to kick my ass more times than enough. But I miss him dearly. He's been gone for over a decade. My mom, I lost her when I was 19 years old after a very extensive battle with cancer, and that's challenging enough in its own right. But I have never, in all of my journeys and all of my encounters in my lifetime, I have never sat down and actually written my thoughts. I have, but I did it in journal format for people who I thought loved me and loved me in return, and I'm still doing it to this very day. I am very emotionally connected to my feelings, how I feel within my heart, and I've always trusted my heart to be my best friend, because it's always been my light in the darkness, just as you have served as my light in the darkness for our passion that we share with Descendants and Zombies, encouraging us to never give up what we believe in, stand up to our bullies, and never ever let down on our dreams. And that is incredible. That is absolutely unbelievable. Isn't that the message that Ruby Rose Turner tried to convey as the young Queen of Hearts, about how she was bullied and she turned mean into the evil Queen of Hearts, who ultimately became a villain that we could never ever stand? She had her reasons for being a villain, and it was explained through Ruby, who did a phenomenal job with the portrayal of the character Bridget, whom I'm going to miss dearly in Descendants 5. Rube, I want the opportunity to work with you. Hopefully they'll shoot Descendants 6 here. We can bring time travel back into the equation, bring you back, and if not that, we'll bring you back as Rapunzel. You don't have to live in a trailer. You guys can come here and live with me. I will hook reciprocal lights up in my kitchen, and I will stream videos for you guys nightly on TikTok as they dance to Life is Sweeter When You Are, Fight of Our Lives. Great stuff. I also love the slow version of Life is Sweeter When You Are too, because it was just a message of just such kindness that never ever failed to blow my mind. And it never has ceased to blow my mind. I think life is definitely sweeter when we all are, and I think that never enough kindness is shared or showed in this lifetime. It's never the world, it's the people in it. And I really hate when you pass by that idiot, the occasional idiot every single day who never says hi back to you when you say hi to them or you smile. It really drives me insane. So if there's one thing that I want you to do with this YouTube channel, is really trust in it, believe in the messages of this YouTube channel, because I really struggle with what to create. And I just think to myself, maybe if I come on here, I be myself and, speak from my heart, more people more often than enough are going to appreciate me, they're going to end up liking me, and they're going to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Because so many idiots come on here and they say, this is what I liked about Descendants: The Rise of Red, this is what I didn't like about Descendants: The Rise of Red, and I'm sat here thinking to myself, what is the point of that? You didn't tell any stories in relation to Descendants and Zombies about your own life. You didn't introduce yourself to your audience. And I think one of the most important things that a YouTube creator should strive to do more often than enough is establish a relationship and a connection with his audience so that they know who he is. They're not just somebody sitting behind a podcast microphone using an AI voice and a pre-typed script to get you to hit subscribe. And you can share in your own experiences and find time in relating to him. Because I'm going to tell you something. My life in the professional wrestling industry was never easy. My life as a podcaster for entertainment was never easy, both personally and professionally. More often than enough, when I hung up my headset for what I believe to have been the final time 7 years ago, seemingly you guys brought me back from out of obscurity. I don't know if it was because you wanted a hero, you loved my voice and made me the voice of Descendants and Zombies, consequently. But I can never thank you enough from one heart to another, because you could be watching anybody else's YouTube channel tonight on Father's Day 2025, but you're here with me. And from my heart to yours, thank you so much as we edge ever closer to 3,000 subscribers. I can remember when this YouTube channel had 6 subscribers. Let me tell you something. I never thought I'd see 100 subscribers, let alone 3,000. And this hasn't even been a year. We're approaching the 1-year anniversary of this show on August 5th, 2025, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited to see where we go from here with this show, because it's a roller coaster ride to which the only way from here is up. And I'm really excited to see where we go from here. I have often teased wanting the opportunity to drive a side-by-side through a rabbit hole. Now, I have been in a side-by-side before, but I've never driven one. I don't think I'd be able to live long enough, and I'd find it somewhat of a constant struggle to learn how to master the concept of driving a side-by-side. But my friends have driven a side-by-side up in the mountains. More often than enough, I thought I was going to die, and the closest I've ever gotten to driving a side-by-side was a mobility cart for some old lady at a grocery store, actually just a couple of weeks ago. So if I ever am presented with the opportunity to do that, I will do that. I will also take myself up in the opportunity to do some scuba diving in underwater caves and blow the bejesus out of a shark with a bazooka, while driving a submarine like the Zombies cast reportedly were offered the opportunity to do. I don't think there's anything more exhilarating than having the opportunity to blow the bejesus out of a shark with a bazooka or kick the ass of 1,000 vampires, which, by the way, if you're a vampire watching this show, I am coming to kick your ass. Last time I had the opportunity to do anything with vampire hunting, I think, was when I was helping out with Buffy back in 1998, because I was offering some extras for wrestlers to be vampires on the show, and it was a whole lot of fun, doing snapmares and German suplexes on extra vampires. And I had a lot of friends from my experiences back in the 90s whom I thought very dearly of, and lost a lot of them here recently due to battles with cancer in their own right. Some of them were diabetic. A lot of stuff went on. But I really like the synopsis of Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires, because they are securing the future of the young stars of the franchise, not leaving it up to Meg Donnelly and Milo Menon as much as what they were probably 4.5 years ago, 5 years. I was the biggest zombie supporter in the world. I found it somewhat unorthodox trying to get into it, and the whole concept of how zombies and humans could coexist in one world. And take it from somebody who actually lives 5 minutes literally out the road from a soda plantation and a chemical plant literally built simultaneously side by side one another that could explode at any given moment. Every year on Halloween, ever since I moved into this haunted house, I have lived my life in fear of that happening. And I don't know how I'm getting off this island, because there are only 2 ways off of it: by boat that could sink, plane that could crash, and car that could crash indefinitely. So I'm really screwed. So you guys being fans of Zombies and Descendants could really help me out, because I know there are bigger fans of Zombies out there than I've ever been since 2018. The cool thing about Zombies is there are people still watching Zombies who used to watch it when they were 8 years old, and now they're in high school, 16, 17 years old, graduating. If you're graduating this year, by the way, my heart goes out to you, because I graduated 25 years ago, and it was hell. I had no date. I think I drop kicked somebody or back body dropped somebody into the fountain in the back of the auditorium, and it wasn't good. It was WWE Royal Rumble. So hopefully your graduation went better than mine did 25 years ago, but my heart goes out to each and every one of you. I've had a lot of funny stories in relation to Descendants of Zombies. Many times I thought I lived across the road from vampires, thought my neighbors were vampires, and they were going to do the whole come in through my window thing and suck my blood every single night. And I had a lot of fun times with my dad, too. There were a lot of crazy things we did. We went fishing together. We went hunting together. More often than enough, I thought my dad was going to shoot me because of some of the crazy things I would end up doing. But in all honesty, I had a whole lot of fun with my dad. I didn't have a whole lot of time in this lifetime with my dad, but I miss him dearly on Father's Day every year, just as I miss my mom every year on Mother's Day. She passed away on May 2nd, 2006, and then sent me on a journey to find myself and put my life back together. And you want to know who helped me put my life back together? It was you guys. It wasn't necessarily the relationships that I was in, because they wanted more out of life than I could offer them, and all I really wanted for them was for them to find happiness. If it wasn't with me, it was going to be with somebody else. But I ultimately found happiness with each and every one of you because you trusted in me, you shared in my message, and you shared in my content, and more importantly, you believed in me. My crazy aspirations of wanting to be a vampire slayer, a Van Helsing type character, build a Transylvanian castle in Romania, hike through the woods in Transylvania, and hunt down Dracula. You have always been here for me, and I can't thank you enough. Come to think of it, I ran out of garlic yet again, and I have to go to the grocery store with my friend from Ukraine and get his advice on how to pick up the perfect head of garlic. You can never be too prepared in this lifetime, because I believe that I live in a ghost town, and this street is haunted. I never see anybody walking on it in the nighttime, only in the later hours, the lateral part of the night. And I'm really spooked out. I always thought this house was haunted. Everything goes bump in the night here. The occasional bang, really spooky noises. I've got to get this stuff checked out. But I am really excited about Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires, which could help me out with that on July 10th on Disney Channel, and happening on Disney Plus globally on July 11th, giving the fans in Hong Kong and Ukraine the opportunity to watch it, which I'm really excited about. And also, I think today was Donald Trump's birthday. So I want to say happy birthday to Mr. Trump. I am coming for you, Mr. Trump, because I am running for President of the United States. I have launched my presidential campaign as the voice of Descendants of Zombies, and every Descendants of Zombies fan is going to vote for me, and I will kick Donald Trump's ass in the presidential election of 2028. All you guys got to do is come out and vote for me in unison, and I will make Disney Plus mandatory in all homes across America. I will finance Descendants, and Descendants is going to kick a whole lot of ass, and I'm really excited about it because I am just as big of a fan and supporter of Descendants as each and every one of you. I will address the nation every night at 8 p.m. on YouTube with a video, and it will be Descendants and Zombies themed. So if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you might want to ring my bell to stay up to date with notifications on what's happening on this YouTube channel, because we are going to have a whole lot of fun. It's been that way for the past year. Ever since I moved into this house, I wanted to know what I could create that could enthrall a lot of people, either to create their own YouTube or to just feel inspired, because I just want people to feel inspired and think that every dream that they may have in this lifetime is really possible, because it really is. Because I know there are a lot of people out there that feel really discouraged. Like I just mentioned how Ruby Rose Turner's character, Bridget, was the portrayal of the young Queen of Hearts, and how she was bullied into becoming a mean villain. And one of the most antagonizing villains in the history of Disney villains. I don't think there was ever a Disney villain who had a more annoying voice or presentation than the Queen of Hearts. And I remember when I was originally throwing videos up on this YouTube channel last year, when I would read down through the comments about my videos pertaining and referencing to the Queen of Hearts, since the Alice in Wonderland book series, which was a total of 4 books, was released, used to say in my comments about how they couldn't stand the Queen of Hearts, and I immediately concurred with each and every one of you, and I kept talking about it to get on your nerves. And I had a whole lot of fun doing it, but yeah, I kind of really agree with you guys about how the Queen of Hearts is really annoying. Do I think that the Daywalkers and the Nightwalkers in Zombies 4: Dawn of the Vampires should have fangs? No, I really don't. And I say that because, take it from a guy who's kicked the ass of a lot of vampires in libraries and school, Halloween dances and stuff, throwing them in garbage cans, been stalked in the nighttime on his way home after walking the girl that he thought loved him in return home from a high school dance. It's not fun when you have vampires coming at you from the left, vampires coming at you from the right, and you have to go all Kung Fu Panda, performing snap mirrors and Frankensteiners and vertical suplexes. It's not a whole lot of fun. So I think the less we can scare somebody, the better off it's going to be. And I think the more of an opportunity for me to be the producer of Descendants and Zombies and let Meg Donnelly see her exit from the Zombies franchise as the producer, is inevitable, because I think it will be the funniest zombies that we would ever see in our lives. Not to mention, I would love to encounter Dracula on my walk through the woods. You know, my mom spent a lot of her teaching career before she passed away in British Columbia. It's a beautiful place. The water is incredibly warm this time of year, and if you ever have the opportunity to visit British Columbia, I want you to take yourself up on that opportunity to do just that. It is a beautiful place. The people are gorgeous, just as the people in New Zealand are equally as impressive and gorgeous. And I'm not lying. I want the opportunity to go on a submarine excursion and blow the bejesus out of a shark. And the Zombies cast, I'm feeling somewhat envious of those guys because they had the opportunity recently to do that, and I hope they took themselves up on the chance to experience something that is really once in a lifetime. Not to say that starring in Zombies as part of the cast is once in a lifetime, but when you have the opportunity to work with Meg Donnelly and Freya Skye, more power to you. I just recently saw one of the music videos make its premiere on Vivo for Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires. I think it's called Don't Mess With Us. I haven't seen it yet, but I threw it up on my Facebook page for those of you interested. I post very positive messages on my Facebook page about Descendants and Zombies, and I just saw that today, and I thought I would throw it up on my Facebook page. I don't know how many views it got or how many clicks, but I thought it was really amazing. I'll check it out tomorrow before I do my podcast tomorrow night and let you know how I thought about it. But it brought me back to how a lot of people were criticizing the Place to Be music video, the introduction of the Daywalkers and the Nightwalkers, and how people immediately jumped down the throats of all the people who were a part of that music video, the collaboration of it. Can we please give it a chance? Can we please leave Kylie Cantrell's political point of view out of the conversation about Donald Trump? Happy birthday, Mr. Trump, by the way. I'm going to kick your ass in the presidential election because I've got so many people coming in unison to support me. But yeah, I think we should give music videos like Don't Mess With Us and The Place to Be a chance, which is really not what we're doing because it's so difficult to create a song and to find your sound. It's really hard to come into your niche. It's really difficult to come into your niche as a creator on YouTube and as a creator of music and a distributor. And it's more challenging than ever given credit for. You really have to have an ear for music, and you really have to come into your niche. And I think with this Hannah Montana Camp Rock kind of vibe being presented for the first time ever, I think we're going to get that at a Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires, and I'm really excited about it because this is going to be the first Zombies movie to really do it. Because really the only songs in the Zombies franchise that have stood out to me are We Own the Night, This Is Going to Be My Year, which was the initial one to do it for me, and Someday, which Meg Donnelly can't stop singing because it's so catchy, such a slow, catchy ballad, just as Life is Sweeter When Yours, the bubblegum song of Descendants. And people were criticizing that music too, but very quickly fell in love with it and just didn't want to admit to it. You know, that song's been stuck in my head for what feels like forever. Either that or Wind in My Hair from Tangled. And yes, Tangled fans, I know you're out there, and I know you're subscribed to this YouTube channel, and we've got a lot of great things planned and happening for you on this YouTube channel, just as I do for the Phineas and Ferb fans out there, whom I'm a huge fan of, and I can never thank you enough for your love and support for. Yeah, I love this just as much as what each and every one of you do, and I just wanted to jump on here tonight to take the opportunity to wish everybody sharing Father's Day with their loved ones the most wonderful Father's Day. My only wish is that I could go back in time and we're in possession of a pocket watch to fix a lot of the mistakes that I made when I was a kid and throughout my life, really, because God knows I made my fair share of mistakes, but haven't we all, even though we choose never to admit to them? I say this time and time again on my podcast, and I just want to take this time and opportunity to wish everybody a very happy Father's Day 2025, and Dad, I wish you were here so I could go back in time, so I wouldn't have to go back in time and fix the mistakes that I made, and I made my fair share of them. But I know there are people out there who love this YouTube channel, and that really is what keeps me going at the end of every single day. You know, people always ask me what is my favorite Descendants movie or Zombies movie in the franchise. I would have to say the first Zombies movie was one of my favorites. I'm really excited about this upcoming one, Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampires. But other Descendants, I would have to say Descendants 2. And if not that, The Rise of Red. I very quickly fell in love with Descendants: The Rise of Red, but having said that, I very quickly fell in love with Descendants 2. That opening scene they shot in front of that castle has inspired me to build a castle for forever. I'm financially struggling with that right now, but they say the cheapest place to get away with that is Romania, and I would definitely take myself up on the opportunity if it ever came knocking on my door to build a Romanian castle in the confines of Romania, because the climate plays a considerable factor in that, and it's actually cheaper to do it there. And I've always wanted to take that and we'll hike through the woods to get to Transylvania, so maybe I will take myself up on that opportunity to do that. Have any of you ever executed a missile dropkick on a vampire? It is really cool, especially when you do it from the heights of a bookshelf on the night of a Halloween dance. If you ever have the chance, take yourself up on the opportunity to do that. Unbelievable. I hope you're having a wonderful Father's Day wherever you are tonight, and I just want to say again, I really miss my parents, but this YouTube channel helps me every single time to help me put my life back together and help me make sense of it, because I've had to endure a lot in my lifetime. But again, I know that I have each and every one of you who are going to find time in hitting that subscribe button. I wish more people would upload more frequent videos about Descendants and Zombies. I don't see a whole lot of people doing it. Usually people promise you this kind of content and it never surfaces on YouTube, and it really breaks my heart, because ultimately I thought that you guys deserved a whole lot better than what you've been getting. And I think the Descendants cast have deserved a lot better than what they've been getting and what they've been seeing and hearing in the way of criticism. I can't believe that somebody will come on here for up to over 45 minutes and find nothing but bad things to say in the way of a review about Descendants. You guys deserve better, and that's what I'm here to give you. Ever since I moved into this house, that's what I wanted to give you. And that's why I put $4,200 behind this YouTube channel. My only wish was that a Logitech Brio camera would have been available when Hannah Montana was at the heights of her popularity, because she was huge back in 2006. That series was in March of 2006 and blew up. Literally, Hannah Montana blew the bejesus out of the Disney Channel revolution and became one of the greatest Disney Channel stars of all time. The greatest of all time, really. And my only wish is that I didn't have technology like this to stream videos for you back then, because that would have been awesome around the time of Hannah Montana and Wizards, who sold an incredible amount of merchandise, video games, and inspired so many people, and started what was called the Disney Channel Revolution, which featured also High School Musical, which they're considering a fourth installment of, just as they are a Camp Rock 3 without Demi Lovato and Joe Jonas. How they are going to do it, it's beyond me. But let me just say this. We have so many fairy tale characters left to see their introduction in the Descendants franchise. Don't ever be fooled. Where is Rapunzel? Where is Hercules? Where is Tinkerbell? Which they've been teasing live actions of, and unfortunately have been putting them on hold ever since the flop of Snow White in the box office. I was the only guy to ever say anything good or find anything good to say about Rachel Zegler. I don't know why. But I was the only guy that ever said anything good about it. I went to see the Snow White live action. I was really excited to see the Snow White live action, and it let me down in more ways than enough. But I covered it up, and I said nothing but good things about it, and people were jumping down my throat about it. But I think I was the only blogger on YouTube to say anything good about it because of Rachel Zegler's opinions on everyday life things. So let's hope she doesn't run for president of the United States, because then I'm really going to have to run. I thought I was going to have to run against Donald Trump, but I may have to run against Rachel Zegler. And if Dove Cameron runs, I may have to run against her, because her opinions are just outrageous and sometimes outrageously funny. But let me just say this. I do have an incredible amount of respect for talents such as Dove Cameron, Kylie Contrell, and Ruby Rose Turner. Ruby, I am going to miss you dearly. I hope you never fall in love with Justin Bieber, because you don't need that. The only thing he's going to do when he finds out you don't have a TV is take you to Best Buy, buy you one, and set it up for you, as he did for Hailey Bieber, who just signed a $1 billion deal for her skincare line called Rhodes. So I'm going to have to come out with my own chocolate line and sell it on this YouTube channel, because I got no sponsors. And how am I going to get away with that? Maybe hit my subscribe button, I'll get monetized quicker. I don't know. But guys, honestly, I don't care about being monetized. I just care about having a whole lot of fun. It's getting really dusky out. I have nothing prepared for my graveyard shift tonight, and I got to kick the ass of a whole lot of vampires. By the way, if I haven't said this, if you are a vampire watching this video, I am coming for your ass. And yeah, I've had this thing with sci-fi TV shows like Supernatural, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Dracula, Vampire Hunters, Mystery Hunters, all kinds of stuff. And I think Discovery Kids is doing a phenomenal job with that. Let me just say that. Yeah, Descendants is beautiful. Descendants 5, Wicked Wonderland is what they are calling this one. So many characters, a total of 15 underappreciated characters in Alice in Wonderland, finally getting her call-ups. Do I think this spin-off of Descendants could see a trilogy? Sure, it could see a trilogy. And why do I think we could see a trilogy on it? Because I am not closing the book on Descendants 6 or Zombies 5, even though a title has yet to be announced for Zombies 5. We will get there, because we have a new cast coming in that could really shake things up, and I'm really excited about it. How do you feel about it? You can let me know in the comments. What do you say we watch this video together? I think this is the first time I've watched one of these videos with you having to do with Dove Cameron. I think. I'm not really sure, because I got a lot of these videos. But what do you say we watch this together? Happy Father's Day 2025 once again to each and every one of you who have found this thumbnail, and I hope you love this channel.
Moesha roots
So
right
good.
now.
Yes, Brandy Cinderella.
I know. This is for real.
Yes.
Cinderella.
Miss Dara Renee is right over here.
I
Oh,
know.
no, I'm
She's
in
Renee's
the
right now. Cutest ever.
How are you guys? We just wanted to say hi. We're in the middle of tour rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And in the middle of tour rehearsal. And we're just on our little lunch break. But wanted to say hey.
Wanted to say hey
Hey,
and hi.
the boy is yours. Oh, spoiler alert.
Maybe it's a song we've already heard.
This isn't our song, so. No.
This is the Worlds Collide
This
tour.
is the World's Collide.
Get
tour.
into it.
Get into it. We're giving you a sneak peek of the show.
A sneak peek of the show.
That I love in here.
Love you guys.
Guys, isn't Dara's hair beautiful?
Oh, thank you.
Isn't her hair
I know,
the most
actually,
stunning
No,
thing
it's so
ever?
beautiful.
Actually, cannot deal.
So good.
What's everybody up to? What's everybody doing? Is Freya there? Not.
She's in school. Getting so smart.
She's going to get smart.
You remember that? Okay, Kylie gave me some fan mail that she had delivered, and I haven't done a public survey. I read it, and OCE. I think that's the username, but I'm just
She's so
obsessed with you.
cute.
I like actually cannot. That's the one. I think one of the only like fan pages I follow because I'm like
I love
Such a baddie. The cuties know what's up. I love the fan mail.
There's just some people that like you feel like get it. I don't have the bracelet on, but I should wear it.
Chad and T5. Chad!
Big bro.
Diva.
They are friends.
At it.
I know, we're just so like, you're like,
I know, I'm like mesmerized.
yes,
Hi
I
from
loved
France.
Addison's album.
Hi, France. Hey, France.
Hi, Romania.
Yes, Romania.
The boy detective. Oh my god.
I saw that call out.
Come on, shout out. Is that
That's
our
my
food?
Wait, do you
Oh my
mean
god,
the same
finally.
person?
Wait, I would literally scream.
That would be so cute.
I
How do
have
I look?
Olga.
That's
Who do I
That's
have?
Olga.
That's
Queen
Olga if
Olga.
I've ever seen Olga.
Hi from Germany.
No, you don't have Queen Olga.
What did you
Hablas
Olga?
español?
Sweet
Sí.
baddie. Oh, sweet green is good.
I know, baddie,
Yeah,
right?
baddie.
No, I agree.
Hi.
Wow, there's so many people on here.
Guys, I'm wearing Mali's hat. If you're wondering why I'm not wearing the same hat I
I was
always
gonna wear
wear.
that hat for. You remember the like pre-records that we did for
Yeah.
like the marketing
Yes,
shoot?
yes,
That's
yes.
what I was gonna do.
Really?
He said,
Then I was like,
You said no.
no.
Let me give 2K. Damn. Come on.
yeah, whoa.
Fame and fortune.
My hands smell like chicken teriyaki. Chicken teriyaki.
Chicken teriyaki.
Oh, she brought it inside.
Yeah, it's at the what's it called? She's leaving at the vending
There's so much going on here, guys.
I know. It's actually. I think it's everyone's lunch break right now.
I think
grab
it
my food.
literally is
Okay, I'm
everyone's
so
lunch break.
sorry.
You're good. Oh, sorry.
Bag. Oh no, you're good. I'm sorry.
It's like my bag needs its own chair.
Hey, everybody. Hook voice.
Hey.
Hey, everyone.
Easy there, lass.
lass. Don't know where you come
When did you discover that you had that whole other like low octave sexy voice?
Oh my gosh, I love this interview.
When was the first time that you realized you could sing?
Birth. Birth. When did you realize you could sing?
Yeah, birth.
When did you realize you had a low, deep British man inside of you?
I think I realized the first time that I worked with Joshua Robert Corley.
That's Kyle.
He really brought it out of me.
That's literally Kyle.
That's like a sexy British version of Kyle.
I know, I kind of love that. Say hi to Ari, please. Hi, Ari.
Hi, Sweden. Have you ever been to Sweden?
No.
Dude, I want to go. It's my dad's
Should we go?
favorite place on earth.
Should we convince him to make us go on tour?
Yeah.
Yes.
that
I wish
would
we were
be
going to
fun.
Europe. Ugh.
I want to go to Europe too.
Who knows?
Never say never.
Never
honestly-
Josh, oh my gosh, hey. Oh my gosh, this is so fun and cute. I love TikTok Live.
I know, it feels so safe on here because we were talking about like going live on Instagram. We were like, nah, it's scary on there.
Yeah, nah. TikTok, where's the at, y'all? TikTok, let me hear you.
TikTok makes some noise for the world. Got lights on.
This is
You guys better be so loud
Oh, a harvest bowl?
Oh, that
on
was
tour.
Or spicy chicken? Or hot honey chicken?
They have
What'd you? Oh, from a sweet green?
Yeah.
It's so
that
yum.
looks
I really like
fire,
sweet green.
sweet
grab some
green.
Sweet green.
Sweet
Oh, someone
green.
said that they made the whole tour bracelets.
Oh, I can't wait for my bracelet.
I can't wait. Are you guys gonna throw bracelets on stage?
Oh my gosh.
As long as
'cause
it's
I
not
will.
anything else that you're
Yeah,
throwing.
wait, don't throw stuff at us.
Please don't.
I'm actually scared of that. New
I'm
fear
actually
unlocked.
scared of that too.
No, I've seen so many videos of like Gracie Abrams and like
No, it's not
everybody getting
cool.
hit.
It's not cool.
Isn't that cool?
Hit?
It's
Yeah,
not
like
cool.
people throw things on the stage and like hit you.
Yeah.
You guys should throw the dolls at us.
No, no.
I get it. Don't do that.
Don't do
The
that.
bracelets are cute.
It's not cute.
Bracelets would be
They made bracelets.
Alright.
My mom loves your song.
Aww. Your mom's a cutie. A cutie. Malia, you need to go on Girl Talk. Would you actually go on Girl Talk?
What's girl talk?
It's the little, the girls that they talk in the little
It's the
bedroom.
girls and they talk.
I went on there, remember?
I know girl talk.
And I sit on the bed. They asked me about Kylia. They're actually
Yes.
so cute.
They seem really sweet.
They're cool.
Hit me up.
We should go.
HMU.
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 ¿Hablas español? Sí, habla español.
Favorite Chris Brown song?
What's your favorite Chris Brown song, Josh?
I don't know.
I don't know anything.
I don't.
You don't strike me as a Chris Brown listener.
No, I don't think I. Maybe I do.
I miss Kylia from 2024.
Yeah, wait. This seems to be this ongoing thing that seems so nostalgic.
Everyone's like, they're so different now.
Oh, what are you?
things
like
were
now?
different after.
Literally, what's different?
I think what's different. Nothing.
We're just more familial.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's so good.
Okay, good.
She's like
I'm
my
having the
sister.
top of my
But I feel like I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't
what
think
is
it's
different?
I think it's different that we don't see each other. We see each other like every day now. I've seen you every day since.
I think I've
there's been
spent
a
more
week
time with
apart.
you than I have with any other person.
Oh,
Like
wow.
ever. It's actually
Besides my
remember
parents, I
January
think
we were all
you.
together. February she came to Vancouver. We've been there since.
I think we have more
And
than 10,000
I came
hours.
over here. Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, the napkins. Ooh. The napkins.
Guys, Todd Williamson is here. Do I say hi? I'm so scared.
So are the Backstreet Boys.
Wait, are they here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sage Rosen.
What? Oh, hello. What'd you get? Did you get that from here?
Who wanna rock like Jenny?
I've been like pre-ordering.
Do you wanna rock like Jenny?
I love that song.
I do.
Yeah, it's a good
So
song.
good.
Who wanna rock like Jenny?
I want to rock.
Keep your head down, nails down like Jenny. Cowboy.
Hey.
Howdy. Howdy.
That sweet green is good.
No, it's good.
You should try
The
tender
harvest bowl is
greens.
good.
Yeah, is that
it?
good too?
Tender greens are so good.
Is that sweet potato? Can I have a sweet potato?
No. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I like the
There's spice on it.
what is the? There's like a
I put hot sauce
specific
on it.
sweet green like
Whoa.
dressing
Come on,
that's
spice.
so good.
Ooh,
That's spicy.
you mind if I
A spicy.
take a little sip?
So I'm just using your water as my
Oh, your
sidebar.
Hydro Flask?
But yeah, we just wanted to say hey.
We just want to pop out and say hey, everybody.
We love you guys.
Think for the galaxy.
Thank for the galaxy.
Where's that universe?
I might come back onto social media.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, thank goodness.
She's gonna make her triumphant
Thank you,
return.
Mom.
Maybe.
We need Malia back.
The braids. She's a new girl. She's gonna be a social media star. Oh.
Come on, Elvis. Okay, we love you guys.
Love everybody. Bye. Mwah.
Go get your tickets for Worlds Collide.
Yeah.
Please. We'll see you on the stage.
I love you.
Love you, cuties.
What happened to my room? Everything went all dark and spooky and all. Ah! Hey, give me a second. Just bear with me. Man, what happened? Oh, there we go. Let there be light. Proves that it's saying actually is true. Ah! There we go. You guys can see me, right? Yeah, that was a beautiful video. I really miss the original cast of Descendants, especially Cameron Boyce. So I love to mix it up and not only talk about the present Descendants cast, but also the retro Descendants cast, who believe they have told the story and they completed it. But let me just say this. Even though they may believe that they have told the story and they have completed it, it is never lights out like you just witnessed. There is always an opportunity to write another chapter. And we have each and every one of you to believe in that and to thank for it. I want to say Happy Father's Day 2025 one final time to everybody spending time with their loved ones wherever you are in the world tonight. From my heart to yours, God knows that I appreciate you and what you have given me in this life. And that is something to believe in. You've given me a reason, if anything, to sit behind this podcast microphone and do the best I can distributing Descendants of Zombies videos for you, which I will never ever quit at doing because I know you believe in it so much. And I want you to know that I appreciate you for just being here on your walk through the woods every single night and hitting the subscribe button because you believe, just as I do, that forever and fairy tales last forever, and they do exist, and that every single dream that you may have or strive to achieve is inevitable and possible. Inevitably possible if there's one thing I want you to run away with from this YouTube channel. So what do you say we take this opportunity to go spread some kindness right now? Bye, YouTube. Having said that, we will do it again in a couple of days.